Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about pharmacy delivery on Uber Eats. With all of the ways you can earn money on the Uber Eats platform, you have the pharmacy delivery. And I'm not talking about the shop and deliver at a Walgreens or a CVS or some other pharmacy. You pick up a bunch of items, you put them in a cart, and you dip. No, I'm talking about actual prescription medications, which doesn't seem like it's a great fit for this app, but you know what? Who are we to argue, right? So with that said, I want to go over everything you must know about pharmacy deliveries on Uber Eats, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain and is never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult with qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that I'm going to go over can be considered market dependent, especially if pharmacy delivery isn't available in your area yet. So what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. What is a pharmacy delivery? Pharmacy deliveries are for prescription medication. They operate just like a normal delivery with a few important differences. You mean the fact that a doctor's gotta give you a prescription to actually have delivered? Yeah, I think there's a few important differences there. How do I know if this is a prescription delivery? If you receive a prescription delivery request, there will be 2 layers of acceptance on pharmacy orders. After accepting the order, you'll receive an informational pop-up that provides information and pharmacy expectations around privacy. At this time, you can either acknowledge and accept the information or unassign yourself from the order. Actually, that's not 100% accurate. I've actually received many orders that is outsourced to Uber Eats by Script Drop, and they don't do that at all. In fact, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to the pharmacy, say that you're picking up for Script Drop, pick up the order, and deliver it. At no period of time does it say prescription delivery until they actually get there and they tell you it's a prescription delivery. You have to actually look at the information there. What if I don't want to accept a prescription delivery? You do not have to accept any deliveries that you do not want to deliver. This will not affect your rating. I've actually seen it affect my acceptance rating, but okay. What do I do when I get to the customer? When you deliver the order, you'll need to get a signature using signature capture. Your Uber app will prompt you to capture a signature and relationship to the customer for the person signing. Actually, no, I've never had to do that either. They usually ask for leave at the door. So maybe there's a difference between a in-person pharmacy delivery and a Script Drop delivery, but personally, I've never had to do that. But if they do ask for a signature, just hand them the phone, let them draw their little squiggly like they always do, and bam, that's it. What if I can't find the customer or the drop-off location? You can tap the arrow on the bottom banner to bring up any specific delivery information that may have been provided by the sender. Customers like to choose where to meet you to deliver their order. Some customers might include instructions to leave the order at the door. However, pharmacy deliveries cannot be left unattended and must be returned to the sender if you can't find the customer. Then why is it that when I have received pharmacy orders, you've requested me to just leave it at the door and move on? I feel like there's a disconnect there. If you can't find the customer or complete the drop-off instructions, you can call the sender for assistance. If you can't reach the sender after 8 minutes and can't otherwise complete the drop-off instructions, you can tap on the red triangle to navigate to the screen for reporting the issue. The app will route you to return the items to the sender. Additional fares for the return trip outside of the initial delivery will be added to the total amount you earn for the trip after you return the items. Okay, so this I could actually confirm, except the only difference I would say here is I didn't have to go into the triangle or contact support for this. They kind of just did it. I had to deliver a pharmacy delivery relatively recently for Script Drop on Uber Eats. I go into Publix to pick up the item. I sign for it, make sure I'm a good noodle, dip, go to the customer. right? With that, I ended up having to go all the way to the customer. It wasn't that far away. I say that because it was right around the corner, but it wasn't right around the corner enough for me to say it's like in less than a mile or anything like that. It was like 3 miles to get to him. I get to the customer's location, and in order for me to complete the delivery, I need to actually go through the gate that they have. It's their gate. This is a wealthy person, and I have to drop it off to them. Now, in order for me to get to the gate, I had to use the call button, and they weren't answering. I had to call them on the app. They weren't picking up, waiting there for a good 8 minutes. And then by the time I was done with all that, it was 8 minutes that have passed, and I had to return back to the pharmacy. I am almost at the pharmacy again for Publix. And then I get the call from the customer wondering why I didn't drop off the order. Because I need to get through the gate in order to actually drop off the order. Well, my wife needed that $700 medication and she needs it. It's very urgent, blah, blah, blah. Let me get something straight. You committed your life to somebody. Through better or worse, through richer or poor, or through sickness and in health, and you chose to ghost your driver, which literally holds your health of your wife in the balance. And you're complaining to me that you couldn't pick up the phone? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Anyway, I ended up hanging up on the guy because he just kept repeating the same things over and over again. I went up to the pharmacy. I explained to them the situation. He gave me his business card, Oliver Ruiz. He actually told me that, like, if you have any problems through Uber Eats, let me know. It's not gonna change anything, but it's good to know that he was on my side for this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to return the item again, and I got $1.66 for returning it. Whoopee. But anyways, I got a few side notes that I would like to go over. No-tip customers are still no-tip customers. The majority of the pharmacy deliveries I get on Uber Eats are from Script Shop, but overall, there are still going to be no-tip customers for those orders. If those orders are no-tip, you're just getting base pay. That's it. They're not that lucrative on their own. It's not like there's a extra bonus or anything like that. A pharmacy delivery is a pharmacy delivery. If you ever wonder why the base pay and the tip are all one thing, it's because they're calculated together, and because they're outsourced from Script Drop to us, we won't know what the tip was exactly until we actually finish the order. Although I will say this, there's no tip baiting in that case. But overall, it's a simple process. You just gotta, you know, make sure you're delivering it to the right place and the right people. If they don't want to come to the door, if they want to be a problem for you just got to return it. And then you'll get more pay after that, but it's not going to be that much more. But either way, a no-tip customer will still lead to a bad order, so just make sure you decline those people. Did I miss anything? Is there something else about pharmacy delivery that I did not cover in this video? Let me know in the comments. Let's make sure that everybody who may or may not want pharmacy delivery as a potential earning opportunity on Uber Eats is fully prepared for it, and we can make the most amount of money on these platforms as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.